Duel Review is brought to you by NexusDigitalComics.com. On today's Duel Review, it's the It crowd, it being IT. I'm RJ.
And I'm Nick.
Let's get to it. Hey everybody, today is August 1st, and we're taking a look at the IT crowd, or the It crowd.
That's right.
Whichever.
That's right. It's a BBC, no, I'm sorry, not BBC. It's a British sitcom, and it was aired on Channel 4, and it came out in 2006. There's only 4 seasons, and each season, I believe, is 6 episodes long, so there's only 24 episodes.
I watched it all in a day.
Yeah, and it's well worth the watch. You can find it on Netflix. It's hilarious. The writer's name is... Graham Linehan. Yeah, Linehan. I don't know why I got to keep looking down at Linehan.
See bloopers.
and the producer is Ash Atala, and it is just it's a really funny sitcom. Basically, what happens is in the very first episode, Jen is getting a job from what's Reinholm. It's Denham Reinholm. That's it. So Denham Reinholm is giving her this job, and he references something that she wrote on her resume that said, well, it wasn't a resume, it was a CVC or whatever that was.
I have no idea. It's got that British, like wall that I'm not sure.
Yeah,
but I understand the gist of it. Yes,
it's essentially
like
a resume. So she said that she knows computers, or she's well versed in computers or something, which was a lie on her part. And what they do, and it's kind of unfortunate that they do this, but they make everyone completely computer stupid. Like no one knows anything about computers
except for the two IT.
Except for the two IT guys, which is kind of weird. I mean, I don't know.
When was it made though?
It was made in 2006.
Okay. Well, they're just referencing it. They are kind of dated a little bit. I don't know. They're just referencing, the same thing like Office Space. You brought up Office Space. You're the one that brought this to my attention, and you said, oh, it's kind of like, has similar things to Office Space,
right.
And, similar feel or whatever. And so they're just referencing. That's fine. I mean,
okay. Yeah, I mean, I had no problem with it. I think it's a hilarious joke. In fact, one of the main characters, Roy, who's played by Chris O'Dowd, his favorite tagline is, "Did you try turning it off and on again?" So whenever he answers the phone,
it's his most hated tagline, but he says it every time he answers.
You're right. He hates it.
It's like, turn off and on. Have you plugged it in? In his Irish accent.
Yeah.
But I think that is also like a British thing. Getting back to the nobody knows what they're doing, because they have all the like the children's hospital. Well, I guess that's like not Mesoamerican, like a British American now or something like that. But they have all these they're professionals, but they have no idea what they're doing, kind of thing. So
yeah, you're right.
That is kind of
that is it.
Yeah.
And then you have what was the last thing I was saying? Oh, right. I was talking about who the cast is. So you have Chris O'Dowd, Chris O'Dowd, who plays Roy Treneman, who is the Irish guy. Then you have Richard, and I don't know how to say his last name, but it's Ayoda, and he's going to be in that new movie with Ben Stiller and those guys.
Yeah, the Attack the Block funny ripoff.
Yeah,
kind of.
Was it The Watchmen or Watchers? Something. Anyways, so he's hilarious in there. I think he's my favorite character.
Moss.
But I absolutely Maurice Moss. And he's one of my favorite characters. I think he's hilarious. But again, the whole team works really well together. And Jen is played by Catherine Parkinson. Her last name was Barber, which I wrote down, but no one really knows that. Then you have Chris Morris, who plays Denham, and he's Denham Reinhold, who is the boss. And he's only, I think, in the first season, or the first and part of the second. And then his son, Douglas, takes over. Douglas being played by Matt Berry.
And if you watch Adult Swim, then you've seen him before in a lot of things.
Right. Which one?
Well, I think he's in the other IT one where there's I don't know, that slob that gets sucked into the internet. But I think he's also in, what was the one? It was like this dark house, but it was a hospital. It was before Children's Hospital, but it was like this weird Lonely Hearts Hospital or something. I don't know. It was like a soap opera kind of spoof. Was it a comedy or no? It was a comedy. Yeah, of course it's a comedy. Anyway, you've seen him around. You'll recognize him.
Yeah.
And so Moss is like the nerdy nerd.
Right.
And Roy is kind of like the geeky, dweeby nerd.
And what's funny, and one of the things that I love doing is looking, going back to each scene and just looking at their landscape, which changes constantly, because every now and then you'll see
especially between seasons.
Yeah, you'll see a Samurai Jack action figure just kind of floating there, and the shirts that Roy wears, he wears a new one every day, and it's just got this cool tagline that people in geek culture would recognize and be like, oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of little things. To just like and appreciate about the surroundings, and the way that Moss has his hair all the
I
time
love
is
it.
awesome.
It's
It does
hilarious.
change, but this weird part in a fro thing.
Yeah,
it's
fro
awesome.
parted.
But yeah,
Fro
so
parted.
what are your favorite episodes? I'm kind of dying to know, because I definitely have mine.
Okay, favorite episodes. One of the ones that I love is the one where Moss wins is doing the game show, and I forget the name of that episode, but that one's hilarious.
Yeah, you and I are two different people. Like, I do really like that, but I definitely wouldn't put that as one of my favorites.
Really, that's like one of my favorites.
One of my favorites is Gay, the big gay musical.
Gay,
A gay musical called Gay. That's quite gay. That's what Roy says. Anyway, that one's awesome because it's more than just the gay musical thing. It's like Jen is trying to judge whether this new friend of hers is gay or not.
Right, she has a crush on him. Yeah,
and meanwhile, like Roy gets in, he uses the wrong bathroom and gets in trouble. It's just really funny. I'm disabled. I'm disabled.
I'm disabled.
Anyway, that's really fun. And then of course something happens to Moss as well, and it all converges nicely at the end.
Right.
It's really funny.
Right. But I also like the episodes with Richmond. I think those are pretty funny.
Yeah. Richmond is from the Mighty Boosh. If you know, it's Noel
Fielding.
And I love him. I wish he had a larger part. He kind of disappears for most of the seasons.
Right. From the research that I've seen, the reason he's not in like
cameo.
Yeah. He only comes back one other time. But the reason he's not in there is because he had scheduling conflicts. He had other projects that he was working on.
Yeah, it's really sad.
Yeah.
He plays like this higher up, vice president or whatever, gone goth.
Yeah. So he listens to one Cradle of Filth album, and suddenly he's got like all this painted makeup and stuff,
looking like the Crow, and and he gets sequestered into his own little windowless room,
right?
kind of thing. But yeah, he's awesome. He does those pauses.
Just like
when he says something and then he just looks. I'm like, what are you looking at? But he looks so like like gothy, I'm dying thing. Anyway, he's great. I totally recommend Mighty Boosh if you want to check it out. I think there's only like 3 or something seasons of that. It's really sad, but anyway.
But I would totally recommend the It Crowd or the IT Crowd because it is hilarious. I was rewatching episodes this morning and I couldn't stop watching them. They were hilarious.
The other episode I really like is the one. I don't remember exactly what the main theme is, but the subplot is the whole fire thing.
Oh yeah.
I won't even spoil it. It's just really funny that Moss creates a fire in the office, and what they do to disguise it is so funny.
Right. So 3 things that can be summed up in that episode is the fire, the shoes, and the stress detector.
Yeah, the shoes are pretty funny. I thought that my wife would really enjoy that, and she did. So
I like the stress detector because Moss was sitting there trying to get himself to get the stress.
That's another thing is that there's so much going on in every episode that it's never boring. I really do like this show.
Right.
And when he recommends things with fervor, it's kind of hit or miss for me usually. Like I feel bad, but sometimes it's just like it doesn't connect with me.
Yeah, I really like some very odd
This one does
comedy.
Really connect with me, and another thing that I like about it is that it's fairly clean. Like even though they have some weird sex things, like almost every episode, it's not blatant and it's not whatever.
Right.
The worst thing is that the new boss, the Sun boss, has all these weird pictures of like. They're not really famous people, I'm sure, but like a tennis player that looks like, Kornikova or something, like lifting up her skirt and scratching her ass, so you see her butt, or a ballet dancer that's stretching weirdly to see her, but like that's his erotic art, he calls it. So that's kind of, a little lewd for us Americans possibly, but it's not really harmful. It's just kind of ridiculous.
That's fine. It's all funny. Yeah, I definitely like the original boss more than the second boss, the Sun.
I did too.
So I don't know what happened.
I did too. I mean, the new boss had some funny stuff, but he was much more cliche.
Yeah. The old boss was just off the wall.
He was more like Isaac from, if I'm referencing Bacano. He was kind of like, do you know what we do, Miria? Like, I don't know. Neither do I. But we'll do it. I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of odd that way. You never know what's going to come out of his. Like the whole episode where he's like, "If you're still stressed at the end of the day, I will fire you. So don't be stressed. De-stress."
And he's hilarious.
Anyway, we're just kind of rambling now, so we do really enjoy this.
Yes.
Go check it out. It is on all the episodes are on Netflix right now.
Oh, that's what I wanted to bring up. They were gonna do a 5th season, but there's
talk of a movie.
There is talk of a movie, but I don't know where that's gonna go.
Yeah, and it wrapped up okay-ish. I mean, it didn't really wrap up, but because they're so episodic, whatever. But it's really enjoyable. There's some classic stuff.
I really wish this was an ongoing series, because it was hilarious.
Yeah, a lot of
Everything
British
about it
is really short.
Yeah,
They're fickle over there, I say.
Yeah.
I don't know. This might be really off the wall for, it's just that we enjoyed it. I don't know. I have no idea how the British received it. Do you?
No.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not British.
Well, I know, but it might have, come up in your research or something.
We should ask Figured Out 95.
Sure. Hey, Figured Out 95. Do you like the It Crowd? Was it well received? We're interested.
Let us know.
All right, guys. Subscribe on YouTube, our Duel review channel.
Yep.
Look at all our fun playlists. Game Labs is really fun. We've got one-shots. We've got all his stuff. Faux Over and Moonflower and Filler and Spotlight, which are awesome.
Filler and Spotlight.
Yeah, lots of good information there.
Oh, and sorry.
Jump in anytime.
And please leave comments. We eat them up. We love comments. We answer them. We would, do whatever we can with them.
That's why I'm so fat. There's comments in here.
And please check out our wares at spiderwolf.com. We got plenty of great stuff there. So, yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Support us in the weekend.
Yes!
Oh, that one didn't cock.
I don't think that's going to work. Up next, we review Superman versus the Elite. Waiting for Nick. Waiting for Nick. Chew his sandwich and swallow. Make his num-num sounds. Nom.
On today's Duel review, it's the IT crowd. Or It crowd, maybe. I don't know. Let's get to it. No, RJ.
No, RJ.
He's trying to start a fire. He was like swishing around. Today is the 1st of August. Happy new month.
Yay! Thank you. Happy new month to you too.
And we're taking a look at the, It crowd, IT crowd.
Yeah, it is.
Is that the joke?
I don't know.
Or is the joke on me? I don't know.
I don't know either.
Come on.
It'd be hilarious.
I'm okay with a little pause. All right.
I like the pauses that are like awkward, and then it's funny, and then it's awkward, and then it's
stupid,
and then it's funny, and then it's stupid, and then it's even more awkward, and then right when it's like at the very brink of being awkward and pissing people off, that's when it's funny.
No, it's funny to the director.
Yeah, exactly.
All right,
that's what I'm laughing at people. Okay, sorry. Long pauses make me laugh.
Today is August 1st, and we're taking a look at IT crowd, or the It crowd. I don't know. Not sure.
Yeah.
The joke.
Yeah, I think that is the joke. It came out in 2006, the British sitcom that came out on Channel 4, and it was written by, and I just forgot his name, Graham Linehan, and then the producer is Ash
How can you forget Linehan?
I don't know. How can Linehan?
That's awesome. Yeah. It's like ham drawing on the clothesline. Line ham. Line ham. Like a hobo or something who's like walking around looking for ham drawing on a...
You just kept going with that.
I just saw an image in my head.
I'm not done. I'm going to continue.
And there's a ham just hanging there. Ooh, line ham. I love line ham.
Alright, so the show is actually really, really funny. In fact, that might be why we're so freaking giddy, is because the damn show is so damn funny.
No.
Probably not.
But it is fun.
We're just retarded. I'm sorry.
Aww.
I'm sorry.
Hey guys, welcome to August 1st. It is a new month, of course. It's stupid.
It is a new month, of course.
Duh. I know that it's a new month.